Welcome to J Sports, your go-to channel for all the latest in sports news and analysis. If you're a fan of football, especially if you're following the Orlando Pirates, today's story will be one you don't want to miss. Over the weekend, we witnessed a dramatic Soweto Derby where one player became the hero of the match, and it was none other than Patrick Maswanganyi, affectionately known as Tito. So let's break it all down. The Soweto Derby is one of the biggest football rivalries in Africa, and when Orlando Pirates faced off against their arch rivals, Kaizer Chiefs at the FNB Stadium, the atmosphere was electric. It was a game that had it all: tension, fierce competition, and a dramatic final moment. But the most unforgettable part came in the dying seconds of the match. With the game tied and the clock ticking towards full time, a penalty was awarded to the Pirates in the 94th minute. Now, with all eyes on him, Patrick Maswanganyi stepped up to take the penalty. So, just a few weeks ago, Maswanganyi was under pressure after he missed a crucial penalty in a league match against Cape Town City. It was a tough moment for him, and many were questioning his confidence and composure in high-pressure situations. Fast forward to the Derby, and Maswanganyi was given another opportunity to prove himself. The pressure was immense, with the whole stadium holding their breath. But Tito didn't back down. In a moment of calmness under pressure, he chose a bold approach: a Panenka penalty. For those of you who might not be familiar, a Panenka is a daring penalty where the player chips the ball gently instead of shooting it powerfully. It's risky, and it takes nerves of steel to attempt it. But Maswanganyi, with all the eyes of the football world on him, slotted the ball into the net with absolute precision, sending the crowd into a frenzy and securing a dramatic 1-0 victory for Orlando Pirates. The match wasn't just about the goal, though. There was a lot of praise for the player's mentality from his coach, Jose Riveiro. After the match, Riveiro spoke to the media about how he's been managing Maswanganyi's development, especially after the criticism he faced earlier in the season. Riveiro explained how important it was to allow Maswanganyi to express himself on the pitch and stay true to his Cassiflava style of play, even though it's often a topic of criticism. Riveiro said, and I quote, "I knew that if something like this happens, he's going to take the ball." What the coach was referring to was the mentality of Maswanganyi, a player who always wants the ball, even when the game isn't going well. And Riveiro is absolutely right. There aren't many players with that kind of courage and mentality to step up in such a high-pressure situation and take on that responsibility. Riveiro continued, "He's making mistakes because he's putting himself on the line all the time. We're blessed to have a player like him around." What makes Maswanganyi even more special is his willingness to embrace the big moments, even when they come with high stakes. His confidence to ask for the ball when the game is on the line and to trust his ability, despite previous mistakes, is something rare in football today. In an era where many players might shy away from responsibility, Maswanganyi thrives in it, and that's something that really sets him apart. For Riveiro, his faith in Maswanganyi's ability is clear. He believes that by allowing the player to be himself on the pitch, he can get the best out of him every time. And we saw that firsthand on Saturday. Maswanganyi not only showed up when it mattered most, but also delivered with the kind of mentality that champions are made of. For those who doubted him after his penalty miss against Cape Town City, this was a perfect response. A statement that he has made of the right stuff to handle the pressures of top-flight football. Now, while the victory was a huge moment for Orlando Pirates, it was also a personal redemption for Maswanganyi. After the criticism he received from his earlier penalty miss, to come back and step up like that was nothing short of impressive. It shows the mental resilience of the player and his ability to handle adversity. And that's what fans love about football, isn't it? The unpredictability, the drama, and the moments that define careers. So what does this mean for Maswanganyi's future with Orlando Pirates? Well, after this kind of performance, it's clear that he has a bright future ahead. His coach believes in him, the fans are backing him, and now he's proved that he can handle the pressure and deliver when it counts. And before we wrap up, I just want to remind all of you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Maswanganyi's penalty against Kaizer Chiefs will be remembered as a defining moment of his career? How important is it for players to have the mental strength to recover from criticism? Let us know your thoughts. That's all for today's sports news here at J Sports. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, take care and keep supporting your teams.